for any phone numbers in particular?
Uh-huh.
Well, maybe if you tell me which ones they are, I can help you look them up, huh?
No, thank you. I've got this all under control.
Hey, Anna.
Oh, hello, Buzz. How are you?
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm great. Well, if you'd asked me a little while ago, I'd have said no, I wasn't, but I'm very well.
Good, then I'll take all the credit.
You always make me feel well, but actually, I hate to disappoint you, but see, I've just come to a solution for a very difficult problem, and that's why I feel so happy.
Well, good for you. Does the problem have to do with you?
Yes, it does.
All right. If I can help you in any way, you can count on me.
I know that.
Right.
Thank you.
Dad, they just sent the x-rays in. We're looking.
Thank you very much.
Hello, Buzz.
I'll see you later. Hello, Robert.
Oh, Robert, good. Listen, I've come to a decision. We've got to talk. Let's go and sit in the lounge.
Well, we seem to have a spring in our step. What's happened?
Oh, it's amazing what a good idea will do for one's psyche.
What are you talking about?
I don't know what your plans are, but I would like you to change them for me.
What plans?
I want you to take Robin back to Australia with you, just for a short while.
I don't think I like the sound of this. Why?
I'm trying to save Duke from going to prison.
How?
All right, now look. Here's a list of the local media. Now, I'm calling a press conference.
What are you going to tell them?
A lie. See, I'm going to announce that I know all the activities that went on Sister Island, and that I will be the state star witness.
It's about the looniest notion I've ever heard.
It's not. It's brilliant. It's going to take the heat off Duke and put it on me, and I can handle it.
It's loony, and so are you. Now, I always suspected it, but now I have proof.
It's going to work.
I'm surprised you won't even consider a harebrained scheme like this. Now, I'm warning you, don't do it.
What's the matter with the men in my life? You and Duke are always telling me what to do. I know what I'm doing.
Listen, give me a few more days. I'm working on an investigation which is going to uncover something that the mob don't want exposed. After that, I've got leverage on them.
Well, what if you don't find out?
Well, at least give me the time to try.
There is no time. Don't you understand? The judge has called it in for tomorrow. The Duke.
Excuse me, Anna. Frisco just called me, said he had some urgent business that he had to see you about right away.
Tell him I'm meeting here. Can I use Steve's office? Would that be all right?
Yeah, I think I will be.
Sure, thank you.
I'm telling you, reconsider this, Alan.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
A press conference? Yes, she's even called the New York Times.
It's like she's signing her own death warrant.
I keep thinking this whole thing's a rather hideous practical joke, except for the fact that I know she's deadly serious.
Well, can't you do something to stop her?
Oh, I've tried that. Maybe you haven't met the unstoppable Anna Devane. Once upon a time, it was a quality I found sort of exciting. Now I'm not too sure.
Do you really think she'll do it?
Yeah. She means business. She's asked me to take Robin to Australia for safekeeping.
It's a catch-22 situation. Whatever happens, Anna's in danger and I'm helpless to do anything to help her. She'll be killed.
We've got to come up with some other options.
What about your organization, the WSB?
What about it?
I'll have them place her under some kind of protection until my trial's over.
They never go for it. You see, they regard this as a personal matter.
Good Lord, man, all of life is a personal matter.
Look, I know them. They turn us down flat.
Now, why don't you do something? Why don't you kidnap her, take her off somewhere?
For how long? As soon as I release her, she goes straight to the press. No. We've got to come up with some way to stop her from making this statement, ever.
When is she planning to do it?
Today in the boardroom. We have between now and then to think of something.
Yes. In the General Hospital boardroom in about half an hour. Tell them that Chief Anna Devane has some very important announcements to make. Well, I suggest that you hold page 1 open until then.
I'm glad I cut up. You realize what you're doing? Did Duke tell you? Yes, he did. Well, maybe you can talk some sense into it, because I can't. Did you think this through thoroughly?
Yes, I have, completely.
And you're satisfied that you can deal with the consequences?
We have to meet Duke's deadline with the judge tomorrow.
Maybe she's right, Robert. Maybe this is our only way out. You're both crazy. Robert, we've got to trust her. She's a good cop, an ex-WSB agent. She can handle it.
Oh, at last, somebody that can see my point of view.
She's making herself into a perfect target. Come on, we're giving her the responsibility of taking care of the safety of the entire city. We've got to believe that she can handle taking care of herself. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Thank you so much, Jake.
So we're all going crazy.
And thank you, Robert. I know you're probably worried about the whole thing. Well, I must admit I'm a trifle concerned myself, but I can handle it. And it would help me if I had your support. However, I will go ahead without it.
Well, the gang's all here. You might as well go for it.
Thanks. Excuse me. Could I have your attention, please?
Oh, yeah. I don't know about tomorrow.
Now, I'm going to make a brief statement, and then I will answer any questions that you may have. I'm sure plenty of rumors have filtered down to all the press rooms everywhere, and that is that we have a very important state witness who is going to testify against the mob. At this moment, we are not prepared to release a statement with the identity of the witness.
Well, when are you willing to give this to? Okay, well, you think the witness is going to be Duke Lavery? Is that true? That's what we've heard.
I have no comment.
Has Mr. Lavery been cooperating with the police?
Insofar as telling us about his involvement with the mob, yes, he has. But I would like to continue with my statement, and that is that we have another important state witness whose testimony could rock the very foundations of the mob here in Port Charles. Now, this person is in a unique position that they have detailed information about the syndicate and how they built an empire here.
Is it someone from Port Charles?
The witness that...
Mr. Ray?
Lavery.
I knew it.
How about a story on this, Miss Lavery?
On Lavery. How deep is yours? Say I've decided to become a state's witness against the organization. Great.
How about some testimony? You have any testimony indicating the mob or... Ladies and gentlemen,
All right, everybody, please. Take a seat and we'll answer your questions one at a time. Now.
What do you think you're doing?
I could ask them the same thing, you know.
Now, before we get going, I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Jake Meyer, who'll be handling Mr. Lavery's defense. Jake?
Thank you. I think we've all met before. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you heard, Mr. Lavery will be turning state's evidence. He will reveal any and all information he has on the crime syndicate.
Such as what?
I'm sure you know revelations of that kind would be a bit premature at this time.
The public does have a right to know, Mr.
And
Lavery.
they will, all in good time. Now, look, as you can see, Mr. Lavery is recovering from major surgery.
Jake, if you don't mind, there is something that I would like to say.
You don't have to.
No, but I think these people deserve to know what's going on in their town. During my association with the underworld, I have learned how they infiltrate legitimate businesses throughout the world and here in Port Charles. I've learned how the underworld is structured and how they are organized. I know every skeleton they have rattling around in their closet. And I intend to reveal this information to the police department.
What are you going to revealing something to us?
We want to
Maybe a little statement right now?
Most important is the control they exercise in union activities.
Thank you, Duke. Thank you. I'm sure you can realize that he can't reveal any more specifics in the case until he reveals them to the judge first. Chief Devane and I will be more than happy to give you any updates as the case progresses.
Thank you all very much for coming here today. And, gentlemen, will you show the press the phones so they can get their stories through?
Why did you do that?
To stop you from getting yourself killed.
I can take care of myself, Duke.
Do you think I was going to allow you to put yourself or Robin in any danger for the likes of me?
The likes of you. I love you.
I know that. I love you too. I know who I am, and I know what I've done. And the weight has to rest on my shoulders.
Well, now the fun begins. You certainly know how to turn the fire on yourself.
I had to take the threat away from Anna and Robin.
Well, we're not taking any more chances at this stage. We'll be organizing more protection for them.
Do you think the judge will give Duke a suspended sentence because of his testimony?
Well, that's hard to say, Anna, but I'll do my best to get it out of him.
Okay. Excuse me a second, gentlemen. You heard Mr. Laver's announcement. That means he now has to be protected to the fullest possible capacity. And that means you. And jobs are on the line if there's a breakdown. Is that understood? Thank you. We'll take you back to your room. Come on.
Thank you both. I hope he knows what he's in for.
Probably not. Can a man be rational when he's in love?
Yeah. I just hope that love doesn't get out of killed.